SNTV and Savannah News. We are the best. We are the best. Savannah News. We are the best. If you want hear the truth about what's Savannah News, we are the best. SFM television for information. Listen, Savannah News. We are the best. Canada, Toronto. We are the best. Savannah News. We are the best. The deep truth without fear. Savannah News. We are the best. It's my choice. It's your choice. Nobody else. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best. My sister. Savannah News. We are the best. Regular movie. True life story. Savannah News. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best. My sister. Savannah News. We are the best. Canada, Toronto. Are you ready for your formation? Savannah News. We are the best. SSN TV for your information. Listen, Savannah News. We are the best. Savannah News. We are the best. Present Jimmy Adekunle. Listen.
Yes, listen. I'm sure my viewers across the globe are watching. Yeah, I can see from Germany, France, London, yes, South Africa, Nigeria. Thank you, fans across the world. I'm sure you have seen the poster there, as I said earlier, that we are going to talk about politics, in particular, although not political calculation, I called it. And I'm sure most of my viewers have seen the poster displayed during the my jingle, where you see the picture of Stokes for Senate. Who is this Stokes? We want to know. What is his pedigree? We want to know. Where is he from? We want to know. And we are bringing on board his spokesman for Tokumbo for Senate. The spokesperson for Tokumbo for Senate is who we are bringing on board this morning. I will not introduce him, but he's a barrister too. We always, everybody you see that in those states, they are either they are baristas, they are politicians, they are this. This spokesperson too, he's a barrister at law and is very experienced for that matter. He's a public affairs analyst, he's a politician, and as you know, you have to be a spokesperson for a huge project like this. He must he has his onions, to fit in well. I am bringing on board Barrister Wale Obanigba. Am I right? But when he comes in, he's going to do his introduction. Correctly. Maybe if I'm mistaken anyway, but I know him as Barrister Wale. Let me bring him here right now for my viewers. Yeah, good morning, Barrister. You are live on Savannah News Television from our Toronto, Canada studio. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jab. Good morning to the viewers all over the world. First, I want to commend you. I want to commend your efforts.
Thank you.
I knew when you started this Savannah News, now it was like a joke.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, and we joke about it.
Yeah.
But see the way it has gone now, you've done well, and I want to commend you, and I want to appreciate you, and for you to keep up those things you are doing. Well done, my brother. Well done. God continue to bless you.
Thank you very much, Barrister Wale Obanigba. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, my viewers want to know you. Who is Barrister Wale Obanigba?
Yes. First and foremost, let me correct an impression that maybe I may not really be a politician to that level of say being a politician. I'm an economist by training, also a barrister at law, and also a member of the Nigerian Union of Journalists on those state council.
Wow.
So I'm man of so many parts.
Wow.
Yes, and yes, I'm man of so many parts. But basically, for this project, I'm the spokesperson or the head of public communication to this project. So here I am today and to talk about the project itself. So,
wow.
Yes, I'm here to talk about the project and so far what we've been able to do and what we have put on board for the past few months that we started the project.
Wow, wow, that is great. That is great. Yes, you know, I displayed the poster of talks for Senate, and please, I know talks. I know talks actually. Is also known as TPT, right? Maybe some people don't know talks. It's also known as TPT, but his real name that we know that where I know him to is Akogun Tokunbo Modupe. Please, who is this man, Akogun Tokunbo Modupe?
Yes, Akogun Tokunbo, Ali Tokunbo Modupe, that is his full name. He's a man of so many parts. To some, they know him as a professional who has, been up there for some time. He has got a niche for himself in the media world. He's also a politician, but like we always say, it is good for you to be a politician who has a main address. So Akogun Tokunbo Modupe is the founder and chief consultant of TPT International. TPT International Limited is a multi-talented agency PR firm based in Lagos that has other offices across the world. They have a series of clienteles from multinationals from food and beverages to telecommunications to schools. He worked with the government. In fact, he worked with the Obasanjo's regime when he was in his first and second term. So he's been there for a long time.
Wow. So it's not new. It's not new.
It's not new at all.
Okay.
At all. International, he has won in the past 10 years. That PR firm has won 6 of the 10 awards for the past 10 years as the best PR firm in Nigeria.
Really?
So you can understand. Yes, he has won 6 of the out of the 10 for the past 10 years. He has won 6.
6 out of the 10. In the all PR company in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yes. So he has done best for himself in that one.
Wow.
And you know him before coming to politics. That was what he does, and he even still does up to today. And so Akogun, besides the fact that he holds a degree in international relations, he has also attended various schools. He has attended Lagos Business School.
Wow.
He was at Stanford Business School in Kenya before also going to Harvard Business School.
Harvard.
I don't understand him now.
Harvard.
To Harvard Business School.
So which means he's prepared. He seems he's prepared. He has prepared himself.
I know one thing about him is that anytime he wants to prepare for such a task, he always wants to acquire education. Because before he went to 2018, because before now, he tried his best in 2018 to contest for the same position.
Okay.
Delegate chose otherwise. So before going to 2018 to contest that position, he went to Harvard, Business School to prepare for that task.
Wow.
And so when he lost that election, 2018 primary election, he told me, well, the experience I would have garnered if I had been voted in as International Assembly, that rather for me to waste at home, I would rather go back to school to go and get another degree.
Wow.
So today, he also wrote LLB from Madden University, and he also has also applied for his master's, postgraduate studies in law at that university. So he has taken his LLB within the period of time.
Wow.
And that's to tell you that he always a man that prepares for all the job.
Wow.
So for you as a professional, and now as a politician, Tokunbo, got involved, to my knowledge, that I know of him, in politics of Ondo State 2006 when he joined Lumiko to form the Labour Party, and through hard effort with other stakeholders, we were able to displace a sitting governor governor for a second term.
Agagu.
And so Agagu, and for his person, he's not a man that always desires to have an elective or a appointing position. So he has been remaining a financier to the party and has been always supporting the party all through the first and second term of governor of Dr. Meleko's administration. He contributed immensely to that project as part of the think tank of that administration. And so when in 2014, the party dissolved from the PDP, he also joined the PDP since then. And since then, he has been in PDP, committing his resources to the party. And let me tell you something, Mr. Jav.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Dekoni, let me put your name.
It's okay. Anyone. Okay. Yeah, I'm known with that. Anyone. Yeah.
Okay. When in 2018 he contested the party's primary election, he lost that election. He lost that election. And when he lost the election, there were so many offers for him then to come to that party to get the ticket of the other parties. There were offers on him. He said no. He said I don't know they come to any party. The candidates of the delegates are choosing the best they think they choose for that period of time. And so the only thing they could do for him is to support the candidate to win the election.
Wow.
So he went to that election. He delivered his unit for the party in that election, 2019 election. Delivered his work for the party in that election.
Wow.
Delivered his local government for the party in that election. You remember, meanwhile, his local government is only local government the party won in not in that election. Even the candidate of the party then in that 2019 election couldn't win his own vote, couldn't win his own local government for the party. So you can understand this.
Wow.
To the party. And since then, yes, that is who he is. So he felt like, why should I decamp? My loyalty to the party. And if the delegate doesn't fit me fit for the why must I decamp? So I will wait for a lot of time. And so instead of him to say I want to decamp like others do, because there are offers of political parties, he said, no, I will remain. And he delivered his unit, his full unit, his word, and it's the government for the party. The only government in the OC's local government in the north that PDP won 2019.
Wow.
The government that they won for the party.
Wow.
So that is it, Tokumbo, for you. In brief, that I can explain that who is it to you.
Wow. Thank you. You said he didn't decamp because you made a statement in course of your explanation that it has a second address, and if somebody have a second address, you will not be a political harlot, because I'm sure Tokumbo Modipa is not going to the Senate to go and enrich himself. I know him to an extent. If he's not a billionaire, because maybe we should just avoid the tax people will not be after him. But we know his worth. He's not going to the Senate to amass wealth. I want to ask you a question. You are the spokesperson to this man. You know, I've been seeing some posters flying around too for that same Ondo North. But these people, we have not even heard about them before. You know, they just come from the blues. Please, can you tell us what Tokumbo has been doing before now? Because what we saw in our politicians is that whenever they want to contest for a position, you see them rushing back home or rushing back to their domain to start doing one small project. They'll start building, maybe providing water and building one toilet and doing this and that, distributing rice. Understand what I'm saying? Those type of politicians, I don't reckon with them. Because to me, or to us in Savannah News, is that you are just coming to give something because you want something. Can you explain to the people, to the world, what Tokumbo has been doing before now? What has he been contributing to his local government, to Ondo North, to Ondo State before now, so that let people know that whether this person is worthy to be followed or not?
You know, like you have said, first we acknowledge the fact that the field is open for everybody to come and contest. And like we always believe that the more the merrier. Understand? Like the more the merrier. The ticket of going to the Senate is not something that should be taken for granted. And so people are free to come in to contest either on the platform of the PDP or other political party. It's a free word. Then on your question, Akondo is a man that his principle and his lifestyle is like he doesn't like to make
to blow his trumpet. To blow his trumpet.
Brag with the things he has done. He doesn't believe, like I said, to give anybody handouts. That's not his nature. And he doesn't want to do something that he won't be able to continue because of election will come to give rise to anybody. No. Like I said before, he owns one of the foremost PR firm in Nigeria. And for that firm, you will understand he will have gotten 2 or 3 people that works in that firm and that has a career with him. So that's massive. And if you go to his company, they call him rebel leader in that company. You know, they don't see him as a boss. They call him rebel leader. So he made everybody like their friends. You understand? So and that on one ground. Then secondly, like I said before, he has never held any elective or appointed position as a man before in PDP or in any political party.
And you said he was the only one that won his local government during the last election.
Yes.
Which means he's on ground. He's on ground on the fourth. Okay. Go ahead.
That's what I'm going now. Now, as a politician now, when they had the opportunity to be when they were in power, as a member of the Labour Party and PDP, he was able to, within the limits of his power, able to empower as many as possible. As at the time we were counting over 100 people that he gave appointment, and not an appointment that don't have an office. No, there's some appointment that when they give to you, you're not going to have an office.
No, he gave no. I can attest to that. He gave my colleague. He gave a colleague of mine, whom we contested for assembly together. You remember when the Mimico came and the whole thing scattered? The guy that was contesting, I think is it in Osel or I don't know. This I know he got a slot of the chairmanship of the local government. TPT gave it to him. I know about that. I can testify to that one.
So in view, over 100 positions were given to him, two people within the period of time. That was the reason that when he was not even contesting an election, when he has lost the election, we expect that his local government will go against the party by saying, no, you didn't pick anybody from you didn't pick us. That was why he was able, despite the fact that APC was in government both at the federal and the state during that period of time. He was able to deliver his local government, his polling unit, his wards, and local government as a whole for the party. So then you don't need to be mentioning names of people. He will not, if you go to talk that, he will tell you, he will discuss, said, people going to school, I can mention that I know from him, just pay the bill and say, no, don't tell anybody I'm paying your bills, just what I can do because he's a man that believes, because when he tell you the story about how he grew up from Ute going to the street of Lagos, he will only tell you that he's a street boy, that he was never brought up under a silver spoon or butter spoon life kind of like he also his life through Lagos, was an knocker, he understand how to walk on the street of Lagos.
It's a street guy.
He's a street guy, you understand? So you understand people going through that same procedure, and that if not for God that has really helped him to be where he is today, he would not have been there. So the little you can do for people who wants to go into business, go to school, traveling abroad, there are some people that want to go abroad that will come to meet with him and say, I want to go abroad, I need ticket money. He will definitely afford them those kind of money without really telling anybody, because and to him that's not an issue for him to campaign. He has not put up for the campaign at all. He said, no, let's talk about what I want to do when I go to the Senate, not what the relation I'll be able to do to people. It's of no consequence to him that he should be bragging about it, because if you are mentioning those names, it may not be, people may not like it because I'm telling names are okay, I went to
Yeah. I know.
Giving some money, but I can tell you that for him to be able to still be granted today in the political party, you don't join politics without spending money. You understand that?
Of course.
They see you as a leader. When they had an assumption that God has blessed you somehow, you understand? People will troop into your house. People will commit, and these people are genuine lovers anyway. They're not coming to meet you because they are genuinely, they really need those help. You could see that they need those help by the time they come to meet you. They want to go to school. They want to afford themselves 1% of going to school. So if you have the money, you have to give it to them. Even when it's not even going at times, you tell me that sorry, we need to help these guys. You need to just let them go to school, because if you don't help them tomorrow, they will be a chance to come and be a burden on us tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's help them so that they can get school. So he doesn't believe in feeding bottles, kind of an arrangement. He believes that whatever I want to do, let's give it to persons that will have an impact into his life. So he doesn't give you fish. Teaches people
okay, so it's a fisher. It's a fishers of men. I mean, how would I put it?
That's how I can put it.
Yeah. You look. Yeah, as you have mentioned, it seems that TPT, that is Tokunbo Modupe, has really equipped himself educationally for this job. Being at Harvard, Lagos Business School, LLB and all those stuff. He has really equipped himself. What do you think is bringing on board that is going to be different from others that has plied that road before? I mean, who have represented Ondo North in the Senate and even representing now. What, as a spokesperson, I'm sure you have compared notes with him and have your own manifesto. What do you think is bringing on board to make a difference that the people are willing to wait for?
You see, anytime we discuss, like one thing we always talk about is that people who want to go and represent people does not even know the basic functions of who a lawmaker is. And so when you see people campaigning, they will tell you, I want to build roads, I want to give you empowerment, I want to give you Okada.
Yes, now. Yes.
Those are the things. But like I said before, when he lost in 2018, he said, the experience I would have garnered if I've been elected in the National Assembly, I will go and study so that I can garner those same experience through education. That's why I went for LLB to become a lawyer. Now, he will say something that the critical functions of a lawmaker are three: one, lawmaking; two, representation; and three, oversighting. These are the critical functional role of a lawmaker. And that if I'm to be elected in, I will use these critical functions of the functions of a lawmaker to impact meaningfully on the lives of everybody in that zone. For instance, he said, lobbying in National Assembly is a critical issue.
Of course.
Because you cannot do it alone. That he will use his contact within and outside to lobby anything he wants to do for the people of the and he's not even thinking more beyond the zone, that even the state as a whole, that he will always look at what the state needs, that we will garner momentum together to be able to do. For instance, like we talk about, he said, one day we were talking, he said, let me tell you one about this issue of consulting project. Either you perform, you don't perform, that money will be given to you.
Yes, of course. It will be given to you. Of course. So it's not a yardstick. It's not a yardstick. Yeah.
That money will be allocated to each of the so every lawmaker will get their money. You understand? But he said, rather than for me to be giving people that money, using it to give, not that we won't do that one. Empowerment, no, of course, there are some people that are poor in this society that needs empowerment for. But we were talking one day, he said, why not gather this money together and create an ICT hub? Donuts for our youth who are ICT parents can come there to learn some lessons so that they can go beyond that place and go and unleash the society.
That is still creating. He's creating a fisherman. He's not giving fish now.
No, man, that's what he's planning. Then he says secondly that who becomes this? I mean, the president of the Senate, he will definitely work with that person to always look at the interest of the state and looking at other stakeholders within the state. Like he said one thing clearly, that he won't take decision on behalf of the district without consultation with the KBACs. Even the spending of the construction project money, he said at any time that he wants to spend that money, he will tell you, first will be accountable to that money, he will tell you how much has been given to him as a person. Like, okay, today Ondo North has been given 1 billion naira for social for construction project. And out of this money, how do you want us to spend this money into?
Accountability.
The KPACs, all the student body, the union, the youth, and everybody will come together and say, how do we want to channel this money? What project do we think we can do that can unleash your potentials in this environment? That's one thing critical about him, that he said, I'm not going to take the money and say, okay, I'll just think on my own and said, I'm coming to come and build you, to come and give you empowerment. No, let's call the stakeholders within that piece and say, what do you need? How do you go to help? What do you need? Do you want us to use this money for project A? And this is money, this how much I've been given. I'm not going to come and lie to you and say, I will tell you this how much I've been given to me for this year, for a project, for social project. How do you want us to spend it? But why now going back to the National Assembly to go and begin now to spend the money? You will first of all ask people. Then you also say one thing, that the governor, for instance, now is in APC, that anything that has to do with the interest of Ondo State, he will always talk to the governor, discuss with him, so that beyond politics,
there will be synergy.
Synergy between been shortchanged for too long in national politics.
Of course, we have.
We cannot deny those facts.
Yeah.
If appointment is coming into those states now, if you look at the appointment coming to the Southwest as a whole,
We have not gotten a substantial minister after Mimiko. We have not gotten a substantial minister. We have only been getting minister of state.
These are the issues that we need to put on board for whoever becomes the president. And so to me, he has always said that I'm going to work very closely with the governor, with other lawmakers within the National Assembly, from those states to the National Assembly, and to look at what can I be able to do, and for us to do collectively. If there's any road that is not good within the state or within the state, we can make a case to appropriate body within Abuja and say, let's fix this case wherever the road may be coming from. Look at, for instance, our Akoko Road. For the past how many years, you know that the DETRA, thank God for the state government that once in a while will come to do some passion up. And yet, the having people have been telling from 1999 to date, nobody has ever thought of, let's look at this, this project, and then look at what we can do to make it, even by moving the motion within the National Assembly, we are involved with Nathan to draw the attention of government to the state of the road in that environment. So, to me, the first and foremost that means that we, like I said to you, we said we are accountable to the people. We will open up, we will demystify the office of the Senate so that not that you come and take decision on behalf of the people. But you are represent. That's why I said one of the functions of a lawmaker is to represent the people. And for you to represent the people, you must listen to them, must hear from them for what they wanted you to do for them. Nobody to sit down in Abuja and think on their behalf. You must look for them, you must converge, sit down with them, and ask them questions. You can't be expecting the cabinet and the civil stakeholder within the six local government and ask them at every particular moment of time, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to go about them? They will come together and when the issue will not be coming, everybody will be carried along for us to be able to achieve the purpose which he has set for himself.
Okay, thank you. I know you that you are from Ondo North. You are from Owo, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to ask you a question, because Nigerian politics will have what we call calculation. What we call, okay, this zone will do it now. After we call it rotational of political offices. And I know that Akogun Adedokunbo Modupe is from Ose local government, Ute to be precise. Am I right? Right now, Akoko is the one. Akoko has been doing it for the past almost 12 years, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Blueface has taken 3 slots, which is 12 years. And before Boroface, I think it's Senator Bode, Baba, our very good, nice Papa, Senator Bode Radmoke. Well, he was there and he performed very well actually, because with him I knew there was a Navy school. It's right now in I forgot that area now, in Imeri. So this is an achievement. These are issues we said this is not a fish. That is, he has created a fisherman there. You know what I'm saying? So with my question now, how do you think, you are from a war, how do you think the calculation, the people will look at it as, okay, a man is coming from Ute in Oselwa government. We are going to cast our vote. We are going to stand behind him. Have you people really put that into consideration? How favorable it is from where Akogun Adetokunbo Modupe comes from?
Yes, and first and foremost, like you have said something, Dr. Radmoke came from Oselwa government then, and so was elected. To us, in the activities thinking, we don't always look at, yes, zoning is part of our politics. It has come to stay. It has become an instrument to campaign.
Yeah.
You understand? And so, if it's by zoning, there's some other person that in favor much more than also local government. You know the reason?
No.
And now we are talking about the office of the Senate now.
Okay.
We have had as at 12, or said together as at the 12 years. The first was 1999 when Senator Ayo Lawrence, if I'm not mistaken, was elected.
Okay. From where is that? Where is that from?
From Owo.
Oh, from Owo. Okay.
After Senator Ayo Lawrence, only him too from Owo 2.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
That is 2 slots from Owo.
That's also from Owo 2. So from there henceforth, he now went to Dr. Lachimoke.
Yes, from
Ose. So over that 8 years, whereas Ose at 44.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
in that period of time, it has gone to Akoko's side now for the past 12 years. By next year, it will be 12 years.
Akoko.
Senator Lachimoke will have, Senator Dr.
Boroface
will have been a senator. So if you are talking about zoning now, we think they should be thinking that it should come back to our zone, having Akoko been there for the past 12 years.
12 years, of course.
So if it's come back to our zone, and for now our zone is already being the zone that already had the governor.
The governor and 2-time senator. 2-time senator too there.
So yes, of course. So
I now get you.
Okay. But I don't use that as a campaign strategy for us because we know they want to talk about competence, about what you want to do, about how you can do what you want to do different from what who has been there.
No. I know, barrister. Barrister, you see, the way our people think, the zoning is still a prerequisite for some people deciding on where to go, right? If you are talking of competence, with the pedigree of Tokumbo, right, was on board with his pedigree, we all know is more competent, understand, to represent the Ondo North. And if you may, and I want you to know something here. When senators are being convert for the first time, understand, when they are building up another senate, another senate anyway, they first of all look at everybody's CV. Your CV will speak for you first. When they look at the CV, before they start looking at your party, because I can assure you, I've seen some people who are in the opposition party and they took a very juicy portfolio committee. It's based on what you can do. And this is what kind of a man that has gone to Harvard, a man that has gone to Lagos Business School, a man that has managed a business from the scratch to become a world-class organization. I just when you are rolling out his biography about his company, I laugh. I was in UK and I attended Heineken promotion in the UK, and I was on show. I walked shoulder high in the hall when the company of this young man was mentioned as one of the strong bone of Heineken worldwide. Right? So with that, he has the pedigree. But that is, all these are prerequisite. The zoning too, they are prerequisite. Understand? A layman from outside will tell you, our local, or what is the lemeji? I will go to the meta, or I will call, or say. Understand? So we have to put all these ingredients together, right, to arrive at its destination.
And you know one thing that is also funny about it that you don't know, that even as much as we are clamoring for you to come down to our so it's a man of double parts. Then you know him too much because of the local government. That is his mother's place. He's from Owo. His father is from Owo too.
Okay.
So his father is from Owo. So either way, as long as he's coming to, so either way, if you lay claim to it in Owo, if also lay claim to it in the local government. He is from Owo local government. You understand? His father is from Owo, but because he grew up with his mom.
So, but they assume that people assume it's from Ute because he built their house in Ute, he was in Ute and all those.
Yes, I agree with you because if he's going to put, even the last time I said about, that's my discussion about the issue of that he delivers his word, units, word, and local government. I'm making reference to our local government.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm also telling you that even those in Owo also are telling him that it's better for you to come and claim Owo because
Ute.
Because your father is from Owo. You understand? That's also a other value for him that even if you are making the argument from the other side,
he favored him. Yeah.
Is that he focused on both guys. But ordinarily, we feel that by now everybody should think that he should go to Ute, to Osa local government. And Osa local government, because even if you go to Osa local government, there are two zones in Osa local government. So you understand? We have the Irakari zone.
Okay.
And also the other zone. So it was legally zone that produced senator for the last one.
Yes.
So leaving the that zone also. So what I'm saying is that even if you narrow it down.
Either head or tail, he favored him.
Head or tail, he favored him. You understand? He favored him completely. But for him, like maybe we not had this our campaign strategy, but for him, he has not even been thinking of those areas of campaign that he always believe in that God, let's look more for people who have the competence. Let's discuss what we can do. Let's discuss because we're going to learn. We're not going to say, even the man there now, nobody going to say that he has not done his best. You understand? Everybody that has been elected one way or the other, they're giving their best in terms of whatever. But to him, he really wants to divest and demystify that power completely and give it back to the people to take decisions upon anything that he wants to do. That is one thing that always occurs to him that, please, let us, if you get there, we don't want to sit in Abuja and be an Abuja senator. We are voting last election, last constitutional amendment we did in Ondo State in Nigeria that we just did about 2 weeks ago. I didn't know where our senator or rep member has called us to a meeting and said, we want to vote for so. What is your opinion on this vote? Everybody just go there and vote. Because I don't understand why they didn't vote for women and emancipation in that this thing. I'm pretty sure if they are consulted with their constituency, they will tell them, please vote for women.
Yeah, exactly.
Women's special seats in National Assembly. That's what we want from Ondo North. So
exactly.
Hear that. I don't know how they voted it, but what I'm telling you is that you must get to that level of coming down to the grassroots.
Grassroots, yeah. Inclusive, include everybody.
Everybody, decision making, and so that we understand. And then thank God you mentioned Emery Navy School. That's because Dr. Kodala was the chairman of Navy.
Yeah. He was able to influence that school. Yeah.
Influence that structure because you understand. So that's the power of lobbying. That's the power of using your duty, your role. Alajimoke gives empowerment too, but that's critical project he has done.
He stands for life. For life.
For life. Then even if you discuss about the issue of giving scholarship, he said, I don't believe in coming down and giving students $10,000 for a scholarship. Doesn't believe in that one. He said, what we will do is that we will select students from Ondo North who are first class in some kind of profession or area of strength, send them abroad to best of the schools, Harvard, Cambridge, whenever they are topmost, so that they can go in and learn, even if it's going for a professional course. Send them abroad. Rather than giving them every month, every year,
stipend.
Everybody coming together.
Stipend.
Everybody will go. The man is going to before he leaves that place, getting to that doctor, he needs the money to buy the haircuts.
It's gone. Yeah. Barrister Wale, the last question before we call it a day this morning. I know Akogun Adetokunbo Mudupe to be a very close friend of former Governor Mimiko. And also, I know him to be a very close friend to Eyitayo Jegede. You know, you have mentioned here how he won his local government, his ward, his unit, his ward, local government for the party. And being the only person that won all those structures for his party in the last election. It's a known fact that PDP Ondo State, they are not 100% united. And the bone of contention here are these two gentlemen I mentioned, Mimiko and Jegede. And here we have a man who is at the middle. He's close to Mimiko, he's close to Jegede. What effort is your boss now? What effort is he making to unite these two people? Because I can assure you, if the two of them unite, these two factors, Jegede and Mimiko, they come together, I can assure you that PDP will raise power from APC, because APC has nothing on ground in that state to count on, to stay on power. So what is the effort of this man? What is it doing to bring these two people together so that PDP can be a formidable force in Ondo State?
Like you have rightly said, division will not help PDP. As long as there's division within the party, no one will help anybody among them.
At all.
And we always say there's nothing to share in zero.
In zero.
You must share something in something.
Yeah.
And Akoko is aware of this very well.
Okay.
So before on 2018, there were no issues to this level, to my knowledge, until Mimiko, Governor Dr. Mimiko, a very devout personality within the state, had moved to ZLP. And the issue there was that he was having an issue with the PDP, not from Ondo State.
National.
Like they were sitting the Southwest out of the national chairmanship race, and he doesn't, being a man of his caliber, doesn't feel like he need to be where, as a Yoruba man, such will happen to him. And so he left the party, and for TPT and Co, they didn't feel like there's anything for them to move with him. And so they remained in PDP, to move the PDP, to try to move people. And now that Mimiko is back to the party, of course, I wouldn't say that there won't be any perception, because perception in the sense that Dr. Mimiko and Ashakobun speaks a lot. They talk on phone, and I can come down to you. I've seen them talk separately on phone, and they discuss politics, and they discuss how PDP will move forward. And I always want to believe that Akoko is also aware, because Mimiko too has his own structure across all the states, no matter where you are. So if you want to win on do not,
of course, a former governor.
The structures everybody to everybody's structure to come together and also to help. So it's a task for him, and I believe that as a person who is in between both of them, because like you said, he's one of the closest person to Dr. Mimiko, and also one of the closest person to Rita.
Yeah.
And so being a man in the middle, I believe, hopefully, because of the stakes that are ahead of the party in the coming election, that they can't do anything without coming together to work together. It can't be possible. If you want to win elections, every vote counts. Not a vote that has to do with a personality of a former governor of the state. But then too, there must my own belief is that there must be an admission of people that they are errors somewhere else. It could be from both sides. Understand? People must come together, they must sit down together. Let everybody bring this our own anger. You understand? Because in politics too, people get angry, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
From each of the sides, nobody can say. But at the end of the day, they should come together. And I think, for me, the ball more is in Mimiko's court, Dr. Mimiko's court, because he's the leader.
Yeah.
He's the former. He's one that was the umbrella of all of them before everybody went apart.
Yeah.
So he still that same opportunity to call a stakeholders meeting and let them genuinely talk to themselves. Akoko will tell me, he said, Mimiko will tell him, and anytime they talk, he's there. Call Jegede. He's your boy. Both of you should discuss.
Yeah.
When you finish your discussion, just come in now. But I'm very sure it's a task for him as a person that the two must work together and for the party to move ahead, because there's nothing to share.
In zero.
And
Yeah.
both gentlemen have very strong followers.
Yeah.
In the state.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
strong followers.
Exactly.
And so when you bring those strong followers together, you can understand what it means for the state.
Exactly.
To come together. So
Exactly.
I'm very sure that, and I wasn't telling that you asked me to tell him that he should take up the tax.
Okay.
Uniting the both parties for the good of all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The last question now before we call it a day. I know you are a very busy person. What is your parting words for the people of Ondo North on this project that you are now a spokesperson?
Yes, my parting words for them is for them to remain calm. Things are very hard now, you understand, very hard, tough in town, and you can see from after living from COVID-19 to
Omicron virus and all those stuff.
So there's tension in town. We can really admonish everybody to remain calm, and as we campaign, because we are now in period of campaign, we want to admonish all parties within the party, within the PDP, or outside of the PDP, that we should not engage in what that will truncate our democracy. We should campaign, on issues. We shouldn't involve this election. And then when also, I want to also acknowledge the delegates of the party. You know, it's high time for them to understand who can deliver for you now. Let's forget about sentiments now. Let us look at who can deliver. Because like I give you an example, 2018, when it was not on the ballot, the man that was doing the ballot couldn't win his own ward, his own politics, and he won local government. And so imagine a man that was able to
win his own local government. I want to go and represent Holondo North.
So I want to acknowledge the delegate that want to vote in this coming election that they should always know that the party is interest, because when you win, you have something to share than when everybody loses everything. And then they also issue of good. I mean, though I don't know how they will do it, but we put pressure on contestants too. You understand? We put pressure on them, especially on the day of election, proper election. Everybody wants to collect something now, 50,000, 100,000 naira. And as a party that is not in government, when you waste so much resources on permanent election.
Well, how do you manage your general election?
You will not have any money to spend. You will not have so if you look. Sometimes you look at it. Why don't you even go the candidate of consensus?
To save money, to save spending.
Who can win this election for us? And adopt that person as a candidate so that the money the person will have, the money the party will bring in, can use to mobilize the day of election proper. So I want to acknowledge the people of the Northern Central District that with our people coming on board, they will have a new sign of relief in the 10th assembly, because they will have a man who will give them good and adequate representation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Barrister Wale Obanigba. I know he's from our kingdom, and he's a prince from our kingdom, and according to him, he's a journalist too, and he's also a writer, also a public affairs commentator. He's a man of many parts. Once again, from Savannah News Television, we say thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck in this project for talks for Senate coming up soon. We wish you all, and we wish Tokunbo Modupe Akogun one the best this time around. He has tried it before, and he's still trying it again. And first of all, we love his sporting spirit. You know, even after he was being denied the ticket, he still went ahead to support the candidate of the party then. I wish other aspirants too, this time around, if Tokunbo Modupe is being picked as the flag bearer of the party, they too all will return the same gesture for this great man. Thank you very much, Barrister Wale Obanigba.
God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, we have been talking with Barrister Wale Obanigba, the spokesperson for talks for Senate, Ondo North District. And it has been a very robust time with him. And I'm sure you all heard all the manifesto of the great man is speaking for. I'm talking about Akogun Adetokunbo Modupe. He is from, to us, we know him as being from Ose, but also now I'm just saying that he's from Owo. So he's a man of many parts. In fact, I can just say he's from Ondo State. Because whenever you get to his house in Akure, you see all manners of people. Even people that are not even from Ondo State, they are all converging. They are all coming from one problem or the other, and this gentleman will solve all the problem that comes his way. This I can attest to. And we have heard it from his spokesperson this morning from here, because right now it's just 6:55 from Toronto, Canada. On this note, we call it a day, and we are wishing all our viewers the best of the day. Today is 16th of March 2022, a bright Wednesday here in Toronto. Thank you very much, and have a blessed morning from here.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. To set positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekole Oluchimi Jaffa. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.